Damjanovic, who scored against Israel. Two of those scored by Jovetic Wembley. Montenegro in the red, Moldova in the blue. And we are, as you can see, underway. As for Moldova, by the way, you can simply argue that they continue to improve, albeit at a fairly slow pace. It's a lovely early touch from Jovetic. And the chance to play the pass for Vladimir Bozovic. It's a really good, bright start, certainly. Zipped in low, but away by Igor ARMAŠ. Many of this Moldovan side doing pretty well in Russian football. ARMAŠ playing for Kuban Krasnodar. Here's Antoniuc. Bordian. Third spell in charge of Moldova for that man, Ion Karas. Now at the fairly grand old age of 63. Early injury worry here as well in the opening minute and a half of the game. Jovetic, the left back, the man who's down, and they are momentarily down to 10 men. Sidorenco scored twice against San Marino, finding Antoniuc. It's a bright start this from Moldova. And IONIţA had come forward from the midfield, and a more composed finish might have given the away team the lead here. Yeah, I'm not surprised Bernovic just wants a little more. And they are going to have to make a change in the desperately early stages here. Not an ideal start at all. Ivanovic, the locomotive Sofia player. And they will now presumably be without him for a while. Savo Pavicevic, and cleared by Kisojevic. Jovetic always so lively. And when Vucinic is fit as well, goodness me, they look a real attacking threat. Here comes that change. Milos Kirkotic is the man who's preparing to come on. Yeah, confirmation of that. Milos Kirkotic, a man who plays his club football in Moldova for Dacia Chisinau. Jovetic dropping deep. Try to influence the play from there. Fairly impressed with this Moldovan start. Alexandru Gatchan just given a nudge in the back. 3 points in qualifying for World Cup 2010, 8 this time, although it does include 2 wins against San Marino. Then again, you still have to win them. Breaks loose here for Jovetic. Sidorenco. Rather like Jovetic, he's prepared to drop deep and try and pick up possession. is a characteristic I think you need when you're a better player playing for a national side that maybe struggles. Sidorenco from Tomsk in Russia plays at a decent level. Here's IONIṯA. Sidorenco again. Montenegrin fans not enjoying this at all. Enjoy it even less if this is a decent cross, and it's not bad. Well, Montenegro need to switch on a bit here. I think the early injury has thrown them, and the defeat by England has thrown them. Well, they better wake up. IONIṯA nearly on the end of this. It's well defended by the substitute, Jovetic. So, Ion Karas's Moldovan side has a corner. Oh, it's a brilliant one swung into. Piling in was Igor ARMAŠ, and a better contact, and it might have been a very different story. Just didn't quite get there. Slight worry amongst those Montenegrin fans. Lost out there to Georgiev. Gatchan flung forward to Sidorenco. Just drifted into an offside position. 5 goals in 13 international matches for Eugenio Sidorenco. Jovetic. Haven't seen too much of Branko Bošković yet, the aging talent of Montenegrin football. There's Bošković there, who was caught in possession, but Antoniuc just walked into a blind alley. Little touch from Jovetic now is a good one, a subtle one, but not a teammate finding one. Antoniuc. Georgiev. Thought about the shot for a second there, ARMAŠ. All the positive attacking play has come from Moldova so far. Here's Antoniuc, a decent cross that deserved to be attacked. Just think Sidorenco was on his heels a little there. Jovetic. Antoniuc to hit it! Oh, it flies just right. There was a pass on outside him, but he elected to go for goal himself, and it nearly paid off. Lovely skimming, powerful effort. He wants a lot more, Branko Brnovic. Bordian with the throw that eventually is turned back to Vukašin Poleksic, who had a shaky time against England, but not surprisingly out of the game for a while due to match-fixing issues, and replacing Mladen Vozovic, who they miss, you have to say. At the moment, they're missing any cohesion from their outfield players, though. It's been all Moldova thus far, and the Montenegrin fans are just trying to raise the players. Bozovic, Pavicevic now. Here's Vladimir Bozovic again. Long diagonal from Savo Pavicevic. Trying to search out the run of Besiraj. Elsad Zveretic there, a player who is on the books at Fulham. Ilya Shebanu, still right at the start of his international career, the Moldovan goalkeeper, with little to do thus far here, although the Damjanovic strike showed Montenegro's quality at least. Bit clumsy. IONIţA trying to find a way through. And he's tried to run through the defender there. Never looked particularly likely. Forward by Kesojevic. It just breaks down. Might be a chance for Montenegro to work something, but again, it's fairly easily flicked away. There's no edge and no spark and no buzz about Montenegro. Did they leave their performance at Wembley on Friday night? I wonder. Very hard to motivate yourself after that when the dream has died. They've won a corner thanks to Jovetic. Montenegro's first corner of the evening, to be taken by Fatos Besiraj. Flings it in deep, but it's overhit. They get a chance to come again, though. Boskovic whips it. Here's IONIţA for Moldova, who have unquestionably been the better side. He just wants an end product, Ion Karas. And they want something to dance about. It's always more fun when you have a reason. Jovetic. Well, Jovetic wasn't happy with the challenge, but eventually I think sense prevailed between himself and Dedov. Oh, lovely touch forward, no flag, handball, should be a yellow card. Deliberate as well from Jovetic, yeah. No, he can have no complaint there, I don't think. None at all. And what a silly booking to get. He was onside. His touch failed him, so a little flick of the hand. Any Montenegrin chances of qualifying, by the way, are rather affected by San Marino 0, Ukraine 2. I don't think there was ever really a chance of that happening anyway, was there? Needs a bit of support here. It's a decent run from Sidorenco. Just a sense that Montenegro are starting to play a bit here. Taking them a while to warm into the game. This is better. Jovetic waits in the middle, sliced away by Golovatenko. And for all Moldovan possession, Montenegro have looked to have the quality. Little touch on. Jovetic. Sevanu to clear. That's floated and it's really hopeless. It's been a lack of quality in the final third here, no question. Maybe just that lack of intensity and tempo to the game, which would be understandable, really. But there's still pride and there's still World Cup qualifying points up for grabs. Free kick for Montenegro in decent range for Jovetic. It was Branko Boskovic who was fouled. So Jovetic stands over it. Jovetic bends it, but couldn't get it up and down. Well, that's a little bit of a slip, but IONIČTA recovered well, given away though, and here's a chance! Side netting Damjanovic, and in fact it's a fingertip save by Štěpánek. He's got power in both feet, Damjanovic. A little cumbersome sometimes, but more useful than he looks. 113 and 186 for FC Seoul. People may talk about the level, but that's still a good record as it's touched on here. Only half cleared by Moldova. Jovetic looking for the pass out wide. And now Sidorenco looking to break. And he's got one in support, who is Antoniuc. Waiting for a little more, and dear me. Talk about choosing the wrong option. You are just joining us in Podgorica. Not a great deal of notes so far. Very early substitution by Montenegro. Milan Jovanovic, the left back. Like a cut to his ear. Replaced by Miloš Kirkitic, the Moldovan-based player. Here's Antoniuc. This time they did get players into the area and then hit from range, but falls well behind. Just a question maybe of self-belief here for Moldova. Won only 2 games in qualifying, both against San Marino, and a couple of decent draws against Poland and Ukraine, both at home. I'm not suggesting they ought to be gung-ho here, far from it, but I just wonder if, when they do get possession, players could just get forward a little quicker and get bodies into the area. They're going to keep singing, they're going to keep wanting, and they're going to keep cajoling. Sidorenco. Broken down there by ARMAŠ. Does he just sense, IONIţA, that Moldova could get something here? And if they could get results against Poland, Ukraine and Montenegro, well, it may be regarded as a qualified success. Remember, everyone in these World Cup qualifying campaigns has a different ambition, a different agenda. Again, they come forward with real positivity. Fantastic save, but Moldova have the lead, and they deserve it. I think it's an own goal, but Antoniuc will take the credit. Either way, a famous goal for Moldova. The shot deflected, terrific save by Polexic, but then it's his own goal. I don't think he can get that. The shot wasn't going in, it ricochets off the goalkeeper. Problems for him, Branko Bedovic. Well, can they respond here, Montenegro? Moldova could hold on until half-time. Well, who knows what might happen. It's not going to be Jovetic this time, it's going to be Nikola Drincic. It's deflected behind for a corner. Well, he's given a handball, the Austrian referee. Georgiev, the man who's picked up the yellow card. This will be an opportunity for Jovetic, surely. There is Jovetic, and it's the same again. He just hasn't had a performance from his team here. And is that unforgivable or is it understandable? Well, it was a very slow start, but this is livened up now. And Moldova taking the lead. It's been bright. Montenegro might not have thought they wanted or cared about winning this game before it, but I bet you they do now in front of these passionate fans, now that they're behind. Moldova looking for a second, and they've won themselves a corner. Their third of the game, a game that they have dominated. And a game that they lead. Here's the man who's been credited with the goal, but I don't think he'll get it ultimately. Antoniuc. It was a very flowery effort from Igor Armash. Yellow card for Alexandru Gatchan. Savo Pavicevic takes the free kick short. A little bit hesitant in possession there. Final 10 minutes of the first half. Moldova with a surprise lead here in Podgorica, although not much of a surprise if you've been watching. I wouldn't say they've been sensational, but they've had more of the ball and have looked comfortably the better side. Pretty cynical tug back. I think the referee, this is the problem you see, the Austrian referee having shown Couple of cards already. Feels that he has to show another to Alexandru Dedov. Might be a fair few minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. An injury at the start to Jovetic and one or two others since. Georgiev, the player who was caught there. Well, there's no flag here, and the goalkeeper had to come a long way. Sidorenco was the player in, and I think the whole stadium was waiting for the flag to go up on the near side. Jovetic. Jovetic running into space, but the flag was up against Vladimir Bozovic. A little bit of play that almost sums up a pretty toothless Montenegrin performance here, and clueless as well at times, it must be said. Sliding block and played into space again here for Sidorenco, who's trying to find a way through and very nearly hustles through, but ultimately just being fouled. Sliding challenge. Again, that theme continues as Moldova push. Montenegro doing most of the defending here. And no great surprise to see one or two of the Montenegrin substitutes warming up already with purpose. This has been dire from them. Cross floated in, but solidly away. Yeah, that was cynical enough, and Jovetic quite fortunate not to go into the book as well. IONIČTA. Well, swept forward, but to no one in particular. And again, it doesn't really need to happen for Moldova. They're comfortable enough, leading by a goal to nil. Jovetic tried but failed to accelerate. Bordian. An own goal by the Montenegrin goalkeeper Polexic on 27 minutes separates them. Jovetic felt he was fouled there. To me, he looked to go to ground fairly easily. They're both holding on. They had a corner, but nothing more. Good positive punch though. All dinked in, but straight again into the arms of Sebanu, who's been good when called into question, but that hasn't happened very often. Approaching the end of the first half. Match has started slowly. Only 1 minute of stoppage time is a surprise. Now Antoniuc comes forward. The ball was a good one. The clearance away from Jovetic, doing his tracking back, was just about enough, but I'm sure there will be words here from Brnovic. So there's the story. Moldova dominating. Montenegro try and launch one final attack. There's the story. An own goal by Lukashin Poleksic after 27 minutes, across from Antoniuc, but it wasn't his goal. Despite what that says, I'm sure it'll go down to the keeper. And half-time, a surprise is on the cards. It's Montenegro 0, Moldova 1.